Alright, hey guys, and welcome back to another video, and today we have some really exciting and interesting Battlefront 2 news in regard to a bunch of hero changes that are going to be coming to the game. Now this did all spark because Guillaume, the hero designer for Battlefront 2, has come back from holiday and is actually being pretty active out on Twitter, tweeting some stuff out for different changes like Anakin and Palpatine receiving nerfs, Leia receiving some tweaks and buffs, as well as Darth Vader getting a little bit of a change as well. So they're all really exciting, and we're going to jump into these in just a second. But if you are new to the channel and you want to stay up to date with all the latest Battlefront 2 news, be sure to subscribe and turn on all notifications so you guys don't miss any of my future videos. On top of that, be sure to leave a thumbs up if you're excited for these hero changes, because some of them are really cool, and once we jump into them, I think you guys are going to be pretty hyped. So the first thing is we're going to jump into the nerfs that we know are coming, and this has me super excited. Anakin and Palpatine will be receiving nerfs in the January patch. Guillaume tweeted out this and says that Anakin around his star cards and damage to troopers will mostly be nerfed, and Palpatine's chain lightning range and dark aura slow is removed, and slight main lightning damage reduction. He finishes the tweet by saying, after January I'll be focused on more balances and fixes. Now this is really cool because honestly we all know just how broken Anakin and Palpatine both are. They're just as bad as each other, but I think a sweaty Palpatine is probably more infuriating than a sweaty Anakin right now. Anakin's received 3 or 4 nerfs already, but definitely needs some tweaks. I'm not sure what changes around his star cards they're going to do. I was really hoping for some kind of timer in between knockdown abilities, but it doesn't look like that's going to be happening, and he's going to be receiving a slight nerf in damage to troopers apparently. So that'll be interesting to see whether they do it for his abilities damage to troopers or his actual lightsaber itself, and what they do with his star card for changes. I'm not too sure what they'll do, but it'll be interesting to see nonetheless. With Palpatine, honestly you guys have probably seen me rage that many times on streams because of frustrating Palpatine players. I think the chain lightning range is extremely ridiculous. Like, I can be hit from the other side of a room with that chain lightning, as well as his standard lightning. I think that might need a little bit of a reduction as well. But the slow from the dark aura is going to be removed. I'm not sure if this is meant to be removed completely, if you don't get slowed at all by the ability, or what they're going to do with it, but I think definitely they need to do something. If they're going to completely remove the slow, maybe they need to bring the damage up a little bit. I'm not too sure how they're going to balance it if it is completely removed, but it'll be interesting to see as well. He also said that Palpatine is going to be getting a slight damage reduction to his main lightning, which I'm super happy about. I think it does an absolute ton of damage now, especially with how quickly it melts heroes' stamina when they have a lightsaber block up in front of them. He can just go straight through it within a matter of a couple of seconds, and at that point you are at Palpatine's mercy. So the damage reduction on his main lightning is going to be really a good change, I think, for the game, and it's going to be a really good balancing feature. Moving on from this though, our good old buddy Azatru has said that is there going to be any update on Leia being tweaked. Guillaume responded to this with, yes, needed a bit of code support for her update. I'm aiming at February, but could be March. The general will get her deserved update. Phasma's staff is also being worked on, and I want to fix all hero scopes as soon as we have a window for it. Now I'm not sure what's going to be tweaked with Phasma's staff. I think it's pretty good in the state it's in now, but it'll be interesting to see what they do to tweak it. Hopefully it makes it better and doesn't make it sort of how it used to be, because it used to be terrible. I really hope they take another step forward in the right direction, but I really like where the staff strikes are now. I don't know if you could improve it too much from where it is, so we'll have to wait and see on that one. And he also said the hero scopes they want to fix as well. I'm not sure what they're talking about in regards to the hero scopes, but just another one we'll probably have to wait on. Now if you guys are wondering what the changes to Leia are going to be looking like, Guillaume has actually also elaborated on this a little bit, and he's tweeted out that the plan for Leia is to buff one ability, modify one ability, and completely change one ability. Not set yet, but that's the current goal. And if I had to take a lucky stab at this, I would say that the buff would be on Leia's middle ability with the E11. The modified ability would probably be her flash grenade, and I would honestly put a little bit of damage behind the flash grenade. And the completely changed ability, I'm gonna have to say it's gonna be her squad shield. I don't think it's useful enough in Heroes vs Villains. I think it can be useful in Galactic Assault when playing the objective, but that's really the only advantage to it. And when lightsaber heroes and blaster heroes can get inside it anyway, there's absolutely 0 point to it being on an objective. So I think this is definitely going to be the ability that's changed. But if you guys think it's going to be a different setup, let me know down in the comments below. That's just what I think in my opinion. So let me know what you guys think as well. And finally, something that isn't really confirmed, but it's something that potentially could be working on, and that is the fact that Darth Vader might be able to block during his force choke animation. And this is going to be something really cool if it's added to the game. Guillaume said, oh yeah, forgot to talk about Vader's choke. Our animators have been busy little bees, and Espen Gaming, another good friend of mine, has tweeted to him and said, please tell me he can block while force choking like that scene in Rogue One, and Guillaume just put the cryptic tweet of Vader in the hallway from Rogue One. So I really hope this means he is working on making Darth Vader able to block while he's in his force choke animation, and if on top of that they could add the lightsaber throw during the force choke animation, that would be sick. There's nothing worse than having a force choke on someone and them getting away because you're trying to activate the lightsaber throw ability and it just has that timer sort of restricting it. So I think this would be a cool change. It would make it much more smooth to use this ability, and I'm excited to see how it turns out. So an absolute ton of hero changes looking to be coming up in the next month or two. I can't wait to see what is in next week's update. Remember, we do get BB-8 and BB-9E next week, as well as Capital Supremacy for the sequel trilogy, and a couple of maps in co-op as well. There are 3 maps in Jakku, Agent Kloss, and Takodana coming next week, with likely more to come in the future. So fingers crossed for that. I'm super excited for the update. I will be streaming it when it goes live, so be sure to have all of the notifications on so that you don't miss that one. Anyways, with all that said, guys, that's everything for today's video. I am going to get out of here. Be sure to drop your thoughts down below in the comment section, and I will see you all in the next video. Thank you again for watching, and may the Force be with you always.